Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So, my dear friends, today I'm going to discuss about some relevant issues, and I think I know that like people are suffering nowadays. So, I thought just we should raise, some, relevant, matters over this platform. So at least you can get some solutions from this content. So in this time, what I observe, in each learners, like there are a few mistakes they are making in terms of learning this language. And what are the few mistakes they are doing in this time, I'm going to raise here. And you have to improve that one. The first mistake is that each of them have always the one confusions, right? We should learn grammar or not initially. So my dear friends, let me clear learning grammar is very imperative, but not at beginnings, I would say. Yes, because I know the 99% people, they might have done the basic, uh, basic things like learning grammars, going through all the structure and all these things, right? So there is no need to learn grammars initially. You have to apply the same ways what you learn, the way you improved your native language. You learn out native language by observing, by listening. By listening you can improve your English. Because going through the listening, it will help you to consume the data's structures and all these things. It is fixing in your mind. And this is a very imperative to all of you to understand fast and try to implement in your each conversations. Like supposed to be I'm talking about some statement like how to read any books. So how I get to know about this sentence, like I have to say like that in this way because I observed, I listen out multiple times through somebody's, right? So I mean to say that like you have to listen first. You have to listen first, you have to observe, right? Like how the professional are talking to each other, how any celebrities are talking to each other about any matters, and what are the stuff they are using into their conversation. So simply you have to learn how to adopt all these things and try to implement in your conversation like me, because I know like somewhere it is quite tough for you all, right? Recalling and reminding that one what you see, yeah, what you saw, right, earlier. So first of all you have to keep yourself light and composed, and try to be calm, because having calm nature, it will help you to reminding each things, keep remembering the words what you learn. Sometimes over pressure precising self at any situations, we always forget all these things what we learn. This is the human nature, I would say. And then you have to then you have to understand first your natures, because most of the persons do not understand their self nature, and they always try to imitate professionals. It doesn't work what you expect from yourself. Talking like a professional and expert is not a piece of cake for anyone, especially at your initial times. No, first of all you have to reach that levels in order to put your hard way work, because having hard work over the matters, over any process, you're going to reach into the depth. Like me, like I talk to multiple personalities, so I got to know multiple ideas how to mention any statement on any matters, right? Because manifesting the ideas about any matters, first of all you have to keep yourself very calm and composed. And other things, you have to change your mentality first, the way you see the others. Sometimes what happens when we see those people are so expert then, quite intelligent, quite fluent than us, in that situation we are being confused. Oh my god, how to deal with that persons, because they are so intelligent than me. So overthinking, having such a kinds of consideration towards the people, it will never work. It will never ever work. So you have to change your mentality as well towards any matters. Simple, simple strategy what I used to apply in my previous days, and still in these times, like considering self superior, surrounding the people, it will allow you to perform tremendously what you want. Really, considering self superior, it will be maintain your confidence level, and everything is confidence. You can say, if you really want to speak much better with any personalities, you have to sustain your confidence level. You have to maintain the positive attitude, really, because attitude has a vital role in every learner life, right? Most of the people are feeling inferior from inside. They are thinking like, I'm nothing into this, I'm nothing surrounding these people. So considering like that, considering in this way, it will never help you. Instead of they will down you, they will be downing you. Okay, so it's better to just consider. You have to change your mentalities, you have to believe on yourself, and then you can do anything, whatever you want. Really, this is the based on psychology, I would say, people psychology. These things are going to come true if you have the positive attitude and mentalities. Really, unexpected things can become true if you have the positive attitude and different kinds of perspectives and considerations and mentality. It really works in your life. It's supposed to be, I'm going to here, manifesting some my strategy. In my initially, when I used to start learning English with people, in that situation, while connecting with any personalities, I always felt like, yeah, I'm better than others. By thinking this way, I was stay, I stayed myself forward with each conversations. I know that time was so tough for me. If I kept thinking like, no, I'm nothing in front of the people, so maybe and this time I'm not here. So I'm here because of my consideration, my mentality. Since my beginnings, I had a different level of attitude than others, I would say. So overall, I mean to say that you have to understand, you have to block your thinking way, because while connecting with any personality, we always, we always being confused, like receiving the multiple considerations about the matters. We are being confused because multiple thoughts start conquering our entire mind, entire thoughts. They start capturing, and it will never allow you to consider something else at the same times. So it's very consecutive for you to block your thinking, especially when you are going to connect with any persons. Right? Blocking thinking, it will allow you to consider and focus on particular things that you deliver, that you want to deliver in your conversations. I know making mistake is not a blunder issues for the people, because this is your learning times. And if you are making mistakes, so it is the surety for you, like you are trying to learn this, right? So you have to be happy. Instead of you are regretting, oh my god, why I'm making mistakes. No, this is not a good attitude, because thinking this way, it will always generate negative negativities inside of you, and it will breaking your each confidence what you accumulated for entire life. So don't consider this way, that could be the cause of breaking your confidence level, reducing your confidence level. No, it's very difficult in this time to gather confidence, right? And it's totally based on your thought, what you think, it will be the define your attitude. Suppose still I am making solo, so I have a different level of attitude. That's the reason I'm able to making solo this for you all, right? I know this time I had done many mistakes as well, but it doesn't matter, because I know Making mistake is the priority of the learner's life, and you have to cross these levels. So always be positive. Try to maintain your positive attitude and never ever consider negative. Thank you so much guys. If you really like these videos, let me know. I'm really love to have your opinions about me. Thank you so much.